Here are my things that ladies need to stop doing. And the first thing is too much makeup. Now, I have makeup on. You can tell looking at my face that I have makeup on. But I don't have tons of makeup on. If I can go like this on your face and see a visible fingerprint, there's something wrong. Stop it. Wash your face. Let me tell you something, guys. Don't care. They don't care. They do not care. They don't understand why we take all this time and put all this crap on our face, because to them, when we're done, we look exactly the same like we did before. The second thing on my oh my god list is not taking enough time for yourself. Now, nobody says that you have to go out if you're running errands during the day or you're doing stuff during the day with a ton of makeup on and your hair done all pretty and beautiful clothes on. Nobody's saying that, okay? But wash yourself. So can we just decide as a collective of women to stop wearing our pajamas in public? I don't want to go to Walmart and see some woman walking around with her pajama bottoms or shorts, because I've seen that too, tank top and slippers. Really? Really? You look so stupid. Stop it. Stop it! Okay, continuing on our trend of these clothing and how you look type of thing, I want to go into these fashion hoes. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't like fashion. I'm not saying you shouldn't like designer clothes. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have designer clothes in your wardrobe. If you really like it, get it, okay? I'm talking about these people, and you know who you are when you only buy top-of-the-line designer clothes. Only ever buy these top-of-the-line designer clothes. Look, I understand that they're pretty, but paying your rent is really good too. And if you're not paying your rent because you want to go buy these designer clothes, okay, that's stupid. And you won't have a place to live to put these pretty designer clothes. Hello? Okay, so the next thing you got to make sure you do is don't judge other people because they don't wear designer clothes or don't have the money to buy designer clothes. I knew this girl, and I wouldn't call her my friend, but I knew who she was, and she and I went to this thing together. And we weren't dressed alike, but we were dressed similarly. I think we when I got there, she was there, and we both had on like a red dress. Her dress was like Gucci. My dress was like my friend's that I borrowed that she bought at, I don't know, the Gap or some similar type of clothing store. So my dress was, I don't know, $45, and hers was like $400, okay? And really, it looked very similar. Like, it looked like it could have been the same dress. Not, 100% the same, but it looked like it could have been the same dress. And she gives me this, like, where did you get that? I'm like, well, actually, it's my friend's dress, but I think she got it at the Gap or, whatever. And she's like, you can tell. Okay, you can't tell. It's a cotton dress. It looks like a cotton dress. Stop doing that. That's ridiculous. Don't do it. Don't do it. Demand to support you for anything. In fact, don't expect anyone to support you for anything. You need to take care of you. You need to be the one who gets a job, who gets a place to live, who takes care of all that stuff. And you shouldn't be expected to support anybody else. Now, I do want to amend that slightly, because I know that if you're in a relationship with somebody, like you just got married and that person is, let's say, going to go be a doctor, and you guys got married right out of high school and you're together, and they're going on to med school and they're going to go be a doctor. They don't have any money. They are broke. And if that means that you work extra shifts and you take care of what you need to take care of so that the person you love can succeed and achieve their dreams, that's a wonderful and beautiful thing. That's not what I'm talking about. And I know a lot of people say, well, she's a stay-at-home mom, so what does she have a right to talk about being supported? Okay, first of all, I've worked my ass off for years and years and years to get where I am today, to get to my level in my career where I can stay home with my son. Stop expecting the man to pay for everything. It's okay to pay for things. I used to, when I was single, go out on dates, and if I called them and invited them out on a date, I would try to pay for my meal. If they called me, I would expect for them to pay, but even then, I would still be like, hey, do you want me to kick in for my share? Hey, would you like me to, pay for this? Every time. Now, if they said no, great, good points for them. But if they said, yeah, go ahead, I wasn't like, I can't believe you just said yes. I wouldn't offer if I didn't expect you to say yes. So, being treated is nice. Having someone spoil you is nice, but don't expect it to always be there. It's not going to happen. Next thing I want to talk about is Haters, stop hating on each other. Just stop it. You look so dumb when you hate on somebody. Now look, I know there are days when you have your period and you're bloated and you're disgusting and you can't even fit into your fattest jeans, so you're like, I'm gonna shoot myself, and you have to go to the store in like yoga pants and a shirt with like a big bra on because your boobs are swollen out to here and your head's aching and you think you're gonna die, and you see some girl walk by who's like 96 pounds soaking wet, and you're just like, look at that girl acting like she ain't no thing because her thighs don't touch at the top. Okay, you know what? We've all been there. I understand. But these people that are constantly hating on other people, it needs to stop, okay? It needs to stop. Why? Why? You're jealous, okay? If you are looking at somebody who has something that you don't and you think badly about them because of it, it means that you're jealous and you need to reprioritize your life. If you see somebody that has a beautiful outfit on and you're like, oh my God, I hate her, she has a great outfit on, and I hope that she spills a drink on her shirt or something like that, you need to realize that that's you being jealous. Go find some way to save up the money to get a beautiful shirt like that too. And just do some little internalizing. I have done that. I have looked at somebody and had the thought like that and gone, whoa, that's unnecessary. That's totally unnecessary. There's no reason for me to be judging that person like that. That's me. Okay, so stop it. Now, fighting. Ladies, can we stop fighting, please? Can we stop with the public fighting? Okay. Your boyfriend goes and sleeps with some other girl. You're angry. Who you should be angry at is your boyfriend. Unless that other girl is like a really close friend, and then you have every right to be mad at both of them. But still, stop fighting. Stop fighting. I have seen so many videos on the internet of these girls just beating the crap out of each other over stupid stuff. It's almost always stupid stuff. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's perfect or that I'm perfect and I don't have a temper and I've never been in a fight or I've never, we all have our triggers, and it's important for you to learn those triggers and learn how to control yourself in that situation. And if you can't, then consider getting some help for your anger issues or the fact that you have such a quick temper or the fact that you want to solve any hurt with violence. It's not necessary, it's disgusting, and it makes you look like less of a person. And nobody wants to be judged that way. Nobody in this world wants to be judged that way. So stop fighting. Hey ladies, have an opinion to yourself. It's okay to have an opinion, and it's okay if your opinion is different from somebody else. Now, if you want to go out to dinner to Red Lobster, and your guy wants to go out to dinner to Olive Garden, sit and talk about it. Don't go, okay, I really like Olive Garden. Okay, you might really like Olive Garden, but if you want Red Lobster, speak up. Now, that's a little, minute thing, but so, speak your opinion. Let people know exactly what you're thinking. Be like, I like this or I don't like that. It's okay to have the opinion. It's okay to stand up for what you believe or just vocalize your opinion, and it's okay if it's different than other people's. And that's another thing with the fighting. Stop that, okay? If my opinion is different than your opinion, it doesn't make you wrong and it doesn't make me wrong. That's why it's an opinion. If it meant that one of us was wrong, it would be a fact and not an opinion. If I was like, I think the sky is green with purple polka dots, and you were like, it's blue. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, sky, generally, it's blue. Not purple with yellow polka dots. So that's a fact. That's not an opinion. If I'm like, boy, I think Kristen Stewart is the lamest bitch ever and she can't act, and you're like, I like her. I think she's okay. And she's pretty. Okay, that's an opinion. I still think you're wrong. Hey, stop pretending you're dumb. Stop it. Stop pretending that you're dumb. Stop pretending that you don't know things just to get a man, because the kind of men that are attracted to that are not long-term men. They're not. They're pretty dumb themselves to fall for that. Stop pretending like you're stupid to get somebody. Stop pretending like you don't know something. If television has taught us anything, it's that we should need more Lisa Simpsons in the world than Malibu Stacy's. Stop it. Just stop pretending like you're stupid. You're not stupid. And if you are ignorant to things, and I'm not saying ignorant, if you don't know something about something, learn about it. Watch the news. Expose yourself and pick a side. If you are on one side of a topic and somebody else is on the other side of the topic, discuss it with them. Find out why they think that way. and be educated about your world and what's around you. Okay, guys, stop dressing your children in slutty clothing. Really? This junior slutwear thing has to end. I see all of these clothes, and even in like Walmart and stuff, with these tank tops and crop tops to here, and they're sparkly, and then these like mini skirts that are like this big for little girls. Look, we need to stop over-sexualizing our youth. Our children need a chance to be children, and dressing them like hoes, it's not going to work. And I don't want to hear well, this is the kind of thing that's in right now. Don't let your kid be part of that thing that's in right now, because they look like sluts. And any girl who's been to a bar dressed like a hoe knows that if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck and it acts like a duck, everybody's going to assume it's a duck. So if you start dressing your child like a slut now, can you imagine what's going to happen in 10 years when they're older? They really will be a slut, okay? And is that what you want? Do you want your kid to be a slut? No. Stop it. I'm not saying we have to go back to collars up to here and things and the thing. No, okay? T-shirt, blue jeans. They're kids. T-shirt, blue jeans. Go play outside. Don't make excuses for who you are. This is one of my best friends in the whole wide world. What this is? It's my Xbox controller. Actually, if you want to be really technical, it's my husband's Xbox controller. But it's Xbox controller. I love video games. I love them. I love them so much. I love all kinds of video games. I have played and enjoyed all kinds of video games, and you know what? I'm not sorry for that. I've been a competitive gamer, and I'm not sorry for that either. I don't make excuses for the kind of person that I am. I have a lot of liberal viewpoints. I have a lot of conservative viewpoints, and a lot of the times those things don't necessarily go together, but I don't make excuses for that either. You know why? Because that's who I am, and that is what I believe, and that is how my opinions are formed. So I don't make excuses for that. You can like it. You don't have to. That's great. If you disagree and you want to talk to me about why, that's awesome. If you disagree and you want to be a dick and scream at me about how you're right, I don't have time for it. I don't. And I don't make excuses for who I am or what I do. Have outside interests outside of your relationship. Don't give up something that you really love. Let's say you really love to sew. I don't. But maybe you do. Let's say you really love to sew. Don't get into a relationship where you can't sew. I love to play video games. I could never be in a relationship with someone who doesn't love or support that. At all. Ever. I married a gamer. Why? Because I need someone who understands that if I'm sitting in front of this TV and I'm engrossed in a game, leave me alone. Don't bother me. Don't make me screw up. Don't make me die. Because if you do, I might take this controller and stick it up your butthole. I need someone to understand that. I have to have that in my life. So you need to make sure that you have interests outside of your relationship. It's great when you start off and you're up each other's butts all the time and you're always in love and but at some point in time, that infatuation is going to go away. And if you don't have something to hold your interest in, even outside of the relationship, you're not going to be able to have a good relationship. Don't forget your friends in a relationship. Don't be one of those ghost friends that as soon as they get a man or a woman, and you're like, hey, where's Shelly? Shelly? Yeah, wasn't she like here last week? Oh, Shelly got a boyfriend. Oh, really? She got a boyfriend? Yeah, we could call her. Okay, let's call her. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, Shelly, you want to come out? No, I can't go out because I've got things to do with him, and we're just going to sit here and watch movies, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, don't forget your friends. Have time with your friends. Spend time outside of your relationship doing fun things outside of your relationship. That's all, guys. These are my things that girls need to stop doing, okay? So if you're a girl and you're doing these things, stop it. I'm guilty of a few of these myself, and there are times when I have to take time and recognize the faults in me and do it. And just take care of it. So take care of each other, love each other, be good to each other.